Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, my dear Chintos. Good evening, everyone. வணக்கம் வணக்கம் வணக்கம். எப்படி இருக்கீங்கடா? எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்கு? I hope everybody is doing great. I hope everybody is rocking, enjoying your holidays, at the same time preparing for your JEE exam. Okay. So, yeah, as we are in the series of this backlog thing, okay, இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்க போற கான்செப்ட் சாப்டர் நேம் என்ன? காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் நம்பர் பார்ட் 3. இந்த பார்ட் 3ல நான் என்ன டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண போறேன்னா ரொட்டேஷன் ஆஃப் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் நம்பர்ஸ், ஓகே, ட்ரையாங்குலர் இன்இக்வாலிட்டி அண்ட் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் ஜியோமெட்ரி, ஓகேவா? ஸோ தீஸ் ஆர் த கான்செப்ட்ஸ் நான் வந்து டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண போறேடா. ஸோ இந்த சாப்டர் இந்த கான்செப்ட்ஸ் வந்து லைக் நிறைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், ஓகே, ஸோ தே ஃபீல் டிஃபிகல்ட், வெரி வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட். ஏன்னா ஜியோமெட்ரி இன்வால்வ் ஆயிடும் சார். எதுவுமே இருக்காதுடா, சிம்பிள்னா வெரி வெரி சிம்பிள். ஓகே, ஐ வில் மேக் இட் இன் வெரி சிம்பிள் மேனர். ஓகே, ஸோ சி இந்த ஜியோமெட்ரி காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் interpretation of complex numbers by using geometry. Okay, geometry will be used in a complex number. And the question பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it will be like பார்க்கறதுக்கு ஏதோ பயங்கரமா இருக்கும். Okay, inequalities வரும், z minus z naught, okay, z minus z1 plus 2, அந்த மாதிரி inequalities, modulus எல்லாமே வரும். அது பார்க்கறதுக்கே அது மாதிரி என்னோ டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்கும்டா, ஓகேவா? ஸோ யா, so all those questions we will be able to do by using diagrams, ஓகேவா? ஸோ நான் வந்து by using diagrams அது எப்படி சால்வ் பண்ணுறது in the easiest manner. So that is what I am going to discuss. And also cube root of unity, nth root of unityயும் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், ஓகேவா? ஸோ while it, so we have so much of we have so much of excitement. I know that your excitement in the chat box, but and one more thing enna, we have so many topics to be discussed. Okay, so while it, we will get into the show now. Okay, so I want every one of you to send a message in the chat box. Okay, if you guys are ready, neenga ready ah? So na ready ah irukeda, neenga ready na chat box la chintu 5 nu podanum, okay va? Chintu 5 nu pota, so we will get into the show now. We will start the class. Okay, so just a minute. Chalo. Okay, so before getting into this, one small request. So okay, so for this 90% scholarship days idikku link will be given in the description so please go register that and book a visit to the nearby VLC center, okay va? So it's a beautiful opportunity for you all so go visit and get an offer 90% scholarship test. Hi Tarun, hi Hemant, good evening, good to see you guys here. Okay, so yes, please do subscribe the channel. So many of you are watching without subscribing. That is very important. Neenga subscribe pannada ungalku update varum, so that is a kind of motivation for us as well. And yes, so let me tell you what we're going to discuss in today's class. So let's get started. So what am I going to discuss now? First, rotation of the complex number. Rotation of the complex numbers. Okay, so and after rotation of the complex number, complex geometry, we'll see complex geometry, interpretation of complex numbers using geometry. Okay, using geometry. Okay, next, cube root of unity and nth root of unity. Okay, nth root of unity. And the last but not least, triangular inequalities. Guys, tell me, voice kekada? Can you all hear me? Can you all hear my voice? Voice kekada? If you can hear me, please respond in the chat box da. In a voice கேக்குதா எல்லாரும் சொல்லணும். Just a second ra Chintu. Just a second ra Chintu. Yes sir. Ipo pare. Now you all can hear me clearly. Sir, math backlogs cover panna in the classes. Education classes teach panna. Tarun Kumar, idu watch panna Tarun Kumar. Okay. Yes. Meenakshi, you can see this. Yes. Rajamani, you can join Rajamani. Yes. Shall I join Vidyal batch? No, 100%. Join Paniklada. Yes, Rajamani. Nige join Paniklada. Yes, Rajamani, you can. Okay. So thank you, Sweta. Thank you for responding. So yes. So look at the board, everyone. So let us get into the show now. Okay. So rotation of the complex number. Okay. Rotation of the complex number. So we already discussed this. Where we were. So we were discussing geometrical argument. Yes. Rotation of the complex numbers. Sir, in the rotation of complex number, see, they feel, many students feel very difficult, but let me make it very, very simple. So I'll tell you a few points. Eppadi follow pandrathu, eppadi approach pandrathu, I'll tell you. Okay. So the first point, everybody look at the board. The first point, guys. Okay. The point number 1, see. So this is the imaginary axis, this is a real axis. Okay. So you are rotating about the origin. Okay. Let's say either point ARZ1. Okay, either now complex number 2, second complex number, the first complex number Z1, Z2. Yes or no? So now you are rotating this complex number with some angle. Are you getting the point? See, if the real axis is Z1 angle, let's say the theta, for example. Okay, you are rotating. See, you are rotating Z1 towards Z2. Okay, by making alpha angle. Purida, alpha and theta. In what direction you are rotating? In the direction. Okay. So your magnitudes are same. You are the magnitude, you are magnitude. So I am rotating a complex number in anti-clockwise direction, keeping the magnitude same about the origin. From origin, you are taking one complex number and you are rotating towards this, making the magnitudes are same. What is the condition? I will tell you. For example, look at the board. We all know this. So tell me here. Let us take Z1 is one complex number. Z1 complex number can write in Euler form saying this. Yes or no? Let us take Z1 is this, sir. If Z2 is sir, Z2 is tell me. Z2 will be what? R into e power of Z2 is tell me. Z2 ka angle how much? Theta plus alpha dana. Now so to the yes or no? Yes, sir. So Z2 is equal to what now? R into e power of I theta into e power of I alpha. So now Z2 is equal to what? R into e power of theta is Z1. So Z1 into e power of I alpha. So this is the logic I am going to apply here. Check. This is a logic. So what do you mean by this? So shortcut, how do you remember that? So final complex number is equal to initial complex number into e power of I into angle between those complex numbers. Always in the formula apply pannuda. In the formula apply pannuda. See, look at the board, everyone. Everybody, hello, Chintu. Look at the board, Chintu. So final complex number is equal to initial complex number into e power of I into angle between those two complex numbers. So Purida, guys, I am teaching the proof here. Look at the board. I am teaching the proof. Final complex number in Z2 is equal to initial CN means complex number here. In short, mention pandrada. So initial na Z1. Z1 into e power of I as it is into alpha na Z1 ku Z2 ku nadu angle. So that's what I am writing here. Now, this is case number 1, sir. This is case number. Ellarkum purida? Yes or no? Very good, sir. Very good. So now here, guys, be careful. Here magnitudes are same da. Okay, wow. Here magnitudes are same. So let's say the magnitude R. Okay, wow. Magnitudes I'm not changing here. Okay. So what is this basically? See, since you are rotating in clockwise, look at the board, everyone. See, I'll tell you here. So in fact, angle na this angle will be what? Angle will be positive. Angle will be positive if you rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise. anti-clockwise direction, and the same angle will be negative. This angle will be negative if you rotate in clockwise direction. In clockwise direction, the same thing if you rotate towards this, you will take minus. You will take I minus alpha. Now since you are rotating in anti-clockwise, I should take e power of I alpha plus alpha, because you are rotating in what? Anti-clockwise. Purida, this is point number 1, sir. Now point number point number 2. Everybody look at the book. Point number 2. So rotation of a complex number. Now what happens? See, for example, Z1 ingirikida, Z1 ingirikida, Z2 ingiriki. Okay, wow. Are you getting the point? Z1 to Z2 angle is 90, obviously. Okay, sir, a complex number is, see, basically when you rotate a complex number, Z1 you are rotated, in what direction you are going? Now tell me, anti-clockwise direction you are rotating. Anti-clockwise direction here, see, you on the anti-clockwise direction rotate panitricking. Okay, wow. So whenever we rotate a complex number with 90 degrees, so find what Suresh sir final complex number. Final complex number is Z2. Final complex number is Z2. Final complex number is equal to Z2. Formula final is equal to initial into e power of and the complex numbers angle. Purida. Final complex number is equal to initial complex number into e power of I pi by 2. I pi by 2. Angle how much? This angle how much? Pi by 2. This is the formula for it. So Z2 is equal to Z1 into e power of I pi by 2 means what? Iota. Be careful. E power of I by bit means what? Iota. Yes, sir. E power of I theta means cos theta plus I sin theta. Yes, sir. No, I taught you that. E power of I theta. Theta means what? Theta means what? 90. Cos 90 0 plus I into sin 91. So I check. E power of I by bit means I. Now, that's how we do this. This is case number 2, sir. Now, case number 3, sir. Sir. So when see here the rotation happened. Here the rotation happened about the origin. From the origin, about the origin, the rotation happened here. Now, same thing, here also same thing happened. Now rotation is done about origin, but magnitude is also changed. Magnitude is same. So what happens here? Tell me, let me tell you here. Magnitude is same here. Magnitude same. Rotation done about. Rotation is about origin and magnitude same. Magnitude same. Okay, wow. Up in the concept. Now, rotation is done about origin, but keeping the magnitude same. Now, here rotation. Now, rotation is done about origin. Rotation about origin only. Origin and magnitude changed. Magnitude changed. Interesting story. Look at about everyone. So same concept. This is imaginary axis. This is real axis. Okay, real axis, imaginary axis. Okay. So now here, what happened? Look at about everyone. The rotation is done about what? Origin only. Now let's say it is Z, A point. You can say complex number 1. Okay. Now it is Z2. It is B point. Let's say it is Z2. Now be careful here. So the complex number, guys, complex number can be treated as a vector. So tell me here. Now complex number can be treated as a vector. Then a rotation is done about origin only. You are rotating the complex number Z1. Okay, in anti-clockwise direction, making some angle. Okay, angle how much? Let's say theta. Let's say theta. We don't know how much angle. Let's say theta. Okay. So now tell me here. Now here sir, in magnitude one changed. Magnitude one changed. What I told here, when the magnitudes are same, formula NS on Suresh sir, final complex number is equal to initial complex number into e power of I theta. When their magnitudes are same, their magnitude got changed. Magnitude change to make the magnitude same. Now the unit vector I'm going to take. Check in the formula apply. Can I take unit vector now? In this direction, can I take unit vector? See what is happening here. You are rotating OA vector. Okay, so OA vector rotating towards what? See, OA vector means OA basically. OA unit vector. OA rotated towards OB. Check. We take unit vector now. OA means what basically? Tell me. Z1 by magnitude of Z1. Yes or no? Z1 magnitude of Z1. Yes or no? So now tell me here. I'll just tell you that. So OA is rotated towards OB. Now what happens? What is final here? What is final? Final the OB. OB is equal to, final is what? OA. I mean OB is the final. Initial is what? This into e power of I theta. Yes or no? Absolutely. Absolutely. OB means what, sir? OB means what? Unit vector of this. So Z2 vector divided by magnitude of Z2 is equal to Z1 divided by magnitude of Z1 into e power of I theta. Into e power of I theta. Now, yes or no? Absolutely. So what I want here? What I want here? Now tell me. So from this can I write? From this can I write Z2 is equal to Z1 by Z2. Z2 by Z1 into Z1 into e power of I theta. Yes or no? Are you getting the point or not? Tell me. This is what the story. This is what the story. This is the case for this. Are you all getting the point, guys? In a voice kekada. In a voice kekada. Super, sir. Okay. Sir, now rotation is done about origin here. Rotation is done about origin here. Okay. This is a special case. Da. So third case is this. Now when the rotation is done about some general point. Same story again. Look at the board. Point. Fourth point. Let me talk about fourth point. Rotation is about some rotation about general point and magnitude changed, different magnitude with the different magnitudes. Okay, magnitude also changed, okay, magnitude change means magnitude will not be same. Okay, so tell me here, rotation is done about origin means what? This was a story. Now rotation is done about some general point. Now look at about everyone. So let me say this is, let's say, A point, which is complex number 1. This is, let's say, B point, complex number 2, and let's say C point, Z3. Are you getting the point or not? Tell me, sir. These two are vectors. Now I can treat a complex number as a vector. Or either vector. Idiki naduvula irukka angle how much? Theta. Okay, so this was the point. Now rotation is happening about some general point. Origin kadayadu. Inga the origin is paru. Ipo general point, A point. Okay va. Ipo enna irum paru. So AB rotated towards AC. Ivoda magnitudes are not same da. Ipo AB's magnitude is not equal to AC. Sir, paakra the gore mari irukku sir. Are chintu magnitudes are not same. Let's say the irukda. C point. Okay va. Magnitudes are different. Now na solradhu enna paru AB rotated towards AC. So enna concept in a final. So magnitudes are not same. So let me take unit vectors. So can I say AC cap is equal to, this is final, is equal to AB into e power of I theta. Purida? Are you getting the point or not? Yes or no? AC is equal to, AC unit vector is equal to AB unit vector. AC cap is equal to AB cap into e power of I theta. Final is equal to initial na idi final. This guy rotated towards this, this AB rotated towards this. So AC is final here. AC means what? How do you find out AC does? Z3 minus Z1, na? You might have studied this. Divided by magnitude of this. Yes or no? Guys, here AB means what? Tell me. AB vector is what? Tell me. Z2 minus Z1. AC vector is what? Yes or no? Z3 minus Z1. Now tell me, AC cap means what? Idi by our magnitude. Idi by our magnitude. AB means what? Z2 minus Z1 by magnitude of Z2 minus Z1 into e power of I theta. So tell me here, this is what the story here. So now if you want, you can just write this, or else you can just leave it as such. So I'll tell you, wait. Okay, this is the case where the rotation is happening about some general point. Rotation is about some general point, keeping, having different magnitudes. Yes or no? Clear? Yes or no, guys? Clear idea. So make it fast. Yes, I want every one of you to respond in the chat box. Let me see how many of you listen in the class. Okay, this is a third number point. Okay, fourth point now. Point number 4. Fourth point is very important now. Sorry, fifth point I think. Correct? 4 points. Fourth point is that the fifth point. Fifth point is important now. Fifth point is very, very important. VVIMP. Okay, wow. So VVIMP nena sir. Idikku mele direct question vandiruchira. Okay, if if the first point, if Z1, Z2, Z3 are the vertices of an equilateral triangle. Let me divide into two pieces of an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay, equilateral triangle. Okay, with Z0 as a circumcenter. Then whatever important relation, you all have to remember this. Okay, you all have to remember this. Okay, point number one is Z1 square plus Z2 square plus Z3 square is equal to Z1 Z1 2 2 3 3 1 Z1 Z2 plus 1 2 2 3 3 1. Okay, so this is the condition. Okay, next case number 2 so Z1 square plus Z2 square plus Z3 square is equal to 3Z0 square. Purida? Yes or no? Sir, if I have to draw the diagram, sir, look at the model given. This is an equilateral triangle. This is an equilateral triangle. So you can just imagine the diagram like this. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is Z1, this is Z2, this is Z3. Okay, Z1, Z2, Z3. Sir, for example, equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means what? See, this angle, how much? This angle pi by 3. You can prove all this very easily. But just have it in mind. Okay, so tell me here. So BC direction will be like this. Okay, then B to A. How do you reach? What is the BA displacement? BC plus CA. Yes or no? Arrow marking is correct. So all these are equal. All the magnitudes are same. This is equal to this is equal to this. Purida? Yes or no? Every side is an equal in equilateral triangle. Hope you people are aware of that. Chalo, now here simple logic logic apply panna. See, same thing. You are rotating BC towards BA. So BA, how do you write that? Tell me here. You can prove this. BA vector final is equal to BC into e power of I pi by 3. Okay, wow. This is condition. Next one. So you can even do this. So tell me here. Now you are rotating this towards this. Now tell me here. You are rotating this guy. Same angle, but you can just take in clockwise direction. So minus pi by 3 will come. So two conditions will come. You can prove with that. So proof is not required. We are not going to go for proof. So ultimately point is very important. Okay, same logic. BC is equal, BA is equal to BC into e power of I pi by 3. ABS final is equal to initial into e power of I theta. Prida. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Yes. Next, point number 6. Okay. If, very important, if the complex number represent, if the complex numbers Z1, Z2 and Z3 represents the vertices of an isosceles triangle, isosceles right angle triangle. You can write isosceles right angled then then condition directly I'll tell you da. Right angle triangle with vertex B, with vertex B with 90 degree with 90 degrees at B. Okay, so now look at the board everyone. Okay, இப்போ என்ன ஆயிரும் தெரியுமா? See, everybody look at the board carefully பாரு. Carefully பார்த்தா இது என்ன? இது B sir. Okay, B is at what? 90 degrees. So இது என்ன? A vertex. It is Z1. It is Z2 sir. Now C and Z3. Please don't spam in the chat box. Please look at the board. Okay, yes or no? Yes. Isosceles triangle means what? Basically these two sides will be equal and the rotation is happening what? Towards, rotation is happening in anti-clockwise direction. So you can again prove this very simple. Condition condition directly Z1 square plus 2 times of Z2 square plus Z3 square is equal to Z2 into Z1 plus Z2. You need to remember this as a result. You need to remember as a result, direct result. So exam la takkana answer panaduna in the result you need to remember. Again, proof is not required, but if you want proof you can go with the proof as well. Eppadi pananu tell me? See guys, you are rotating BC towards BA. So proof enna you can do like this. Look at the board. I am not teaching the proof, but na or idea kodukada. Okay va? So BC you are rotating towards BA. Okay va? So finally na BA is equal to BA vector is equal to what? Initially na BC, BA vector is equal to BC into e power of I by V2. This B and Z1 minus Z2 is equal to Z3 minus Z2. Okay, wow. Z3 minus Z2 into e power of I by V2. E power of I by V2 means what? Iota. So simplify panna, you will be getting that. Okay, squaring on both sides. If you do small manipulations, 100% namalukku proof varum. Proof vena. Proof is not required. எனக்கு கான்செப்ட் தான் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். So concept you need to understand it carefully. Okay sir, yes sir, puridi sir. Ipo what are we going to do? We will do some questions. Okay chalo sir. Ipo this case already done in the PPT vena. Okay, so everyone look at the board for a question. 2021 on the question. I want everyone have to respond in the chat box. Okay, these are equilateral triangular roots. Tell me how do you go about this question? Okay, how do you go about this question? Tell me quickly. Hi Rakesh ji, Rakesh babu. Hi Rakesh babu. Inada late aichu. Why are you late to the class, man? Theriyala sir. One Lakshita, congratulations. You scored 170 out of 300. Very good ma, very good. It's okay, you can improve that. 170 is good score only, decent score only. You can still make it 190, 200. It's good score only, don't worry. Congratulations. Okay wow. Yes, next make it fast, make it. What is the answer for this? What is the answer for this guy? Takatak solano. Who is this guy? Okay, look, read the question. So Z1 Z2 be the roots of the quadratic equation this. Okay, and Z1 Z2 form an equilateral triangle with origin. Okay, then the value of this one. We have three vertices da. With equilateral triangle here they are forming. See, we have equilateral idena, let's say O, idena let's say A. Okay, Z1 idena B, let's say Z. Are you getting the point or not? Tell me. Okay, so see O, let's say O, ఇది A, ఇది B, let's say. Okay wow. Sir, equilateral triangle condition and condition Suresh sir என்ன சொன்னார்? condition பாரு condition equilateral triangle condition என்ன பாரு? இந்த condition Z1 square Z2 square Z3 square Z1 Z2 Z2 Z3 Z3 Z1 பாரு. So என்ன? So Z1 square means what? Z1 square means 0 square plus 0 square plus, we know this condition, let me write z1 square plus z2 square plus z3 square is equal to z1 z2 1 2 2 3 3 1 pari. So now this is what I am gonna apply here. Yes or no? Z1 and you take 0. Okay, Z1, Z3 0. Let's say Z3 Z3 okay, Z3 you can say that. So tell me here Z1 square, let me take Z1 square, Z2 square, Z3 square 0. Okay, so Z1 Z2 it is 0, it is 0. Okay, wow. Z1 square plus Z2 square is equal to Z1 Z2. Puri dada. Yes or no? Super sir. If Z1 square Z A square plus B square and A plus B whole square minus 2 times of A B is equal to Z1 Z2. Wow, now wow. So pari Z1 Z2 whole square minus 3 times of Z1 Z2 is equal to 0. And now these are the Z1 Z2 are the roots of this, right? So sum of the roots and sum of the roots and minus A, product of the roots and so 12 pari. So minus A I'm gonna put here, minus A whole square minus 12 is equal to 0. So tell me A square is equal to 36. Apo A value plus 6 da. Apo A value plus or minus 6. So they are asking magnitude of A, right? So magnitude of A is going to be 6. Magnitude of A is what da? 6. So answer is 6. Super, easy. Very good, very good, very good, Hemant. Very good, congratulations. Very good, super. Next question, sir. No doubt in this. Okay, guys, tell me, please confirm in the chat box if you all can solve this, sir. In the same way, solve. You need to do this. This is a homework for you all. Same, Rababu. See, these are vertices of an equilateral triangle whose centroid is Z0. Centroid is a Z0. Guys, centroid is a Z0. I just taught you the condition. You apply the condition. I gave it to you. Okay, wow. Yes or no? Sir, we can't see the letters clearly. Okay, yes. So hope you all can see this. Guys, so Z0 as a circumcenter I have given, right? So now they have given centroid here. So pari. So Z0 as a circumcenter I gave, and then you need to do this question. Very, very simple. Ares equilateral triangle, the circumcenter is the centroid, centroid is the orthocenter the in center. Okay, in center, circumcenter, centroid. Okay, everything will be same. Circumcenter, centroid, orthocenter, and in center, everything will be same in equilateral triangle. Okay, same condition apply paranu. Just need to do that. Okay. Okay. Yes. Look, I'm going to teach you something important now. Complex geometry. Okay, wow. What is that? Complex geometry. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to discuss something important called complex geometry. Okay, wow, complex geometry. In our next stage, complex geometry, interpretation of complex numbers. Okay. Oh my God. Chintu enada. Okay, complex geometry na basically. Look at the board. First, yes, Hemant, you are right. Very good. Okay, everybody look at the board. I am going to see. I'll tell you some shortcuts that everybody should remember them. Okay, everybody should remember them, guys. Always see. I'll give you few conditions. First point, see, modulus of z minus modulus of Z minus Z1. Whenever you get this type of formula, something K into Z minus Z2. Okay, wow. K into Z minus Z2. This represents three different cases. Okay, wow. So whenever we get this, this will represent three different cases. What is that, sir? So this will be representing us three different cases. Okay, everybody look at the board. Everybody look at the board. Guys, if K is equal to 1, what happens? If K is equal to 1, what happens? Or K is equal to 0, what happens? If K is equal to 0, when K is equal to 1, when K is not equal to 0, comma 1. Okay, when K is 0, NIRO, K 1 NIRO, K is not 0, not 1. Where any number is okay, up basically K is what here? Here K is what basically? Here K is greater than or equal to 0. K greater than or equal to 0, only whole numbers. Okay, so when K is equal to 0, what happens basically? K is equal to 0 means this will be representing a point. Okay, wow. K is equal to 0, what happens? Tell me. Z minus Z1 arrow. Yes or no? So is equal to 0. So tell me here, can I say mod Z is equal to mod Z1? Correct or not? Basically Z minus Z1 means this is the point. This represents what? A point. Point called Z1. Point called Z1. Okay. Z is equal to what? Z is equal to point. Guys, you are finding the locus of Z here. We are finding the locus of Z. Z is what basically moving point. Z1 is a fixed point. Everywhere, whatever I am going to discuss now, see, in upcoming results, Z is a fixed point. Sorry, Z is a moving point. Z is a moving point. Okay, Z1, Z2 are fixed points. Okay, Z1, Z2 are fixed points. Now tell me here. So moving point fixed point distance is 0. So now here Z is what basically locus of Z we are finding. So Z is equal to what? Fixed point. Z is equal to point called Z1. Okay. So when K is equal to 0, what happens? When K is equal to 0, what happens? That will be representing a perpendicular bisector. Okay, wow. K is equal to 0 means what happens? So modulus of Z minus Z1 is equal to modulus of Z minus Z2. Yes or no? When K is equal to 1, what happens? Modulus of Z minus Z1 is equal to this. Okay, this represents what? That will be here. Here Z1, Z2 are fixed points. I told now. Z1, Z2 are fixed points. Now Z is what? Basically moving point. Okay, Z is what? Moving point. Now everybody look at the board, guys. Nalla observe panna. Z is a moving point. Z is a moving point. So idik distance anada. These two distances are equal. Modulus of Z minus Z1 means what? Z ki Z1 nadu distance. Z minus Z2 means what? Idik nadu distance. Okay, this distance will be equal to this distance. But that is possible only if the Z1 move aganu. Z move aganu. Z perpendicular move aganu. Yes or no? Until and unless Z moves in a perpendicular path, that is not possible. Okay, wow. Z1 tell me. Okay, so whatever nimisham da. Let me take this as. Okay, so in pari. Okay, now so now Z has to move this path. Z has to move in this path. Then only the distance Z can be here. It can be here, it can be here, it can be here. Then only this distance will be equal to this distance. Ilena, Z, see, in the distance equal. Z should move in a perpendicular path only. So what is the locus here? Tell me now. Locus is what? Locus is basically the perpendicular bisector. Okay, perpendicular bisector. The line segment. Locus is what? Z means we are finding the locus. Moving point means what? Moving point means what? Indirectly locus we are finding. So now Z is equal to what? What is Z here? Z is equal to what? Z is equal to line segment joining Z1 and Z2. Perpendicular bisector, in fact. Okay, line segment means what? Perpendicular bisector. Yes or no? Are you getting the point? You can write like this. Line Z is equal to what? Perpendicular bisector of what? Perpendicular bisector. Okay. bisector, perpendicular bisector of line joining this, perpendicular bisector of line segment joining Z1 and Z2. Yes or no? Yes or no? Clear? Now, when k is not equal to 0 and k is not equal to 1, super concept. When that is not equal to 0, what happens? That will be representing basically what? Circle. Okay. For example, you say anything. In this case, what this will represent? What? When k is not equal to 1, this, when k is equal to 0, when k is equal to 0, this will directly represent point. When k is equal to 1, Suresh Naik, that will represent straight line. Perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector means a straight line. Yes. What is the locus now? Perpendicular bisector. Okay. Now when k is not equal to 0 and 1, the locus will be circle. Locus will be circle. Okay. Sir, if you take an example and teach us, it will be nice. I'll take an example and teach you. Look at the board given. For example, let us say z minus, let's say k value. Let us say k value is equal to 2, 0, 3, let's say 4. Okay. So now tell me here. So z minus z1. Let me take z1. See, z1, z2 are fixed points I said. So z1, z2, let's say I. Okay. And z1 is I. K value is 4. And z2 is what? 2i. Okay. So this solve panna namalukku oru circle equation will come da. This solve panna namalukku oru circle equation will come. Sir, eppadi solve pandrathu? How do you do this? How do you do this? Basically, you can put z value as x plus iy. Okay, real part, imaginary part separate panni, avaroda magnitude edutha squaring on both side panna, you will be getting a circle equation. And the circle equation will be what? Obviously, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c form la irukum. Purida? So, neenga vandu x plus iy podanum z place la. So, you will be getting it. Okay, guys? Are you getting the point or not, guys? Hello. Example, I'm telling. Example. K is equal to this. Z1 is equal to I. Okay. And Z2 is equal to 2i, I'm saying. Okay. So, here x plus iy, if I put x plus iy minus iota is equal to 4 times of x plus iy minus 2 iota. Okay, wow. Sir, ipo one nimsham, let me. Okay, so tell me here, real part, imaginary part separated, what will you get? Tell me, x plus I into y minus 1 magnitude is equal to 4 times of x plus I into y minus 2 magnitude. So squaring on both sides panna varum, x square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to 4 into square root of whenever par nalla pari. Guys, everybody look at the board carefully. Okay, but I'm taking some example, random example. Now squaring on both side panna varum, squaring on both side panna or circle equation than varum. Par this squaring on both side panni simplify panna namalukku ax square plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 format la or second degree general equation varunda. Okay, wow, that is representing what is circle. Simple da. Purida? Yes or no? We can do this now. You can do this. You will get a circle equation with center and radius something. Yes or no, guys? Hello. Are babu, purida illiyara babu? Very good, sir. Very good, sir. But I'm going to teach you some shortcut. See, I'm going to teach you some shortcut. Okay, wow. Sir, I'm going to teach some shortcut to you all. Look at the board, everyone. Now, we'll do one thing. Sir, k is not equal to 0 and 1, sir. So you took something non-zero. I mean, non-zero means what? Let us take 4. Minus k value should be positive or 0. Sorry, k value should be what here? Positive and 0 in this case. In the circular case, 0 agakudadu and 1 agakudadu. 0 and 1 irukakudadu. Let's say k value is 4 here and z is this, z2 is this. Okay, then what happens? You will get one circle equation. I'll teach one shortcut. Look at the board, everyone. Shortcut. Okay, wow. Shortcut. Look at the board. For example, z1 minus, sorry, z minus z. 1 minute. What I'm writing? Z minus z1 is equal to k into z minus z. Okay, wow. Z minus z2. Sir, in the k one, you can take something. Okay, wow. K, I'm taking some example, random example, and doing it. Okay, sir. As we took what I got there, k value, 4 you took, z value another. Let me do here, wait, let me do here and show it to you. Okay, so squaring on both sides, let me do the same thing. Okay, so shortcut also I'll teach, both method let me finish. Shortcut I'll teach you after finishing that question. In the question finish pannikala, wait, and the finish panni shortcut I'll teach. Okay, squaring on both sides 16 times of that, right? Okay, yes. But x square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to 16 times of x square plus y minus 2 whole square. Okay, sir, tell me here, x square plus a square plus b square minus 2y is equal to 16x square plus 16y square plus 64. Okay, minus 4y means 64y. Okay, sir, 15x square, 15y square plus 66y plus 66y plus 63 is equal to 0. This is sir. But actually circular equation form we need to make like this. So 66 by 15 y plus 63 by 15 is equal to 0. Are you all getting the point? X coefficient we don't have x. Yes or no, tell me. Clear? Yes sir. So this is representing what? Look at the board everyone. Circle with center how much da? 0 comma idilo half with opposite sign minus 66 by 30. Yes or no da? So we need to find out radius now. How do you find out radius? Square root of 0 square is 0. 63 by 60 how much da? So 33 or 22 by 5. So 22 by, so 66 means what? 11 by 5 minus 11 by 5. 11 means 121 by 125 minus constant. Check. Yes or no? So this simplify panna namalukku LCM enna 15 eppadi 150. So 50 varadu 75 varuma. Yes, 75. So 121 minus 75 means what? 3 times 363 minus 5 times. So 315 divided by 75. Okay, sir, 3 minus 315. So 48. Okay, so 48 by 75. This is my radius. Okay, this is my radius. Now, sorry, you will panna now nariya time edukum sir. If you solve by this method, nariya it will take so much of time. Now shortcut teach panna pore. Ipdi panna dinga example ipdi panna sir. Ipo 4i and 2i kuduthirukanga. So calculation ipdi irukku. But they can give a simple number. If they give 1, 2 and let's say k value 2. Okay, in a simple number edutha ungalku calculation easy ah varum. The more complex values you take, the calculation becomes what? Even more difficult. Okay, so இப்போ இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்படி இருக்குடா. So shortcut பண்றதுக்கு I'll tell you ஒரே ஒரு மெத்தட் தான். சிம்பிள் நீங்க வந்து இந்த மெத்தட் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுங்க 100% you will get right answer. Okay வா? So whenever we get this, okay, so here z minus z1 is equal, we have this, right? Okay sir, இப்போ இந்த மாதிரி whenever you get this formula, you always have to write this. You just try to write first as this, z minus z1 divided by z minus z2 is equal to k. Whenever you get this formula, in the formula, if you are being in this formula, இருந்தா என்ன பண்ணணும்? Center என்ன தெரியுமா? z1 square minus k into z2 square divided by 1 minus k square. இப்படி பண்ணா நமக்கு center will come always. z1, oh I wrote wrongly, wait, z1, sorry, is z1 square 1 inga varano idena. Okay, check. So z1 minus k square z1 divided by k square z2 divided by 1 minus k square. Yes or no? Okay, ipo radius venana enna pannu? Radius can't be negative. I'll write the radius here. Look at the board. Radius venuna k into modulus of z1 minus z2 modulus of z1 minus z2 divided by 1 minus k square. This is the radius da. Okay, this is a shortcut. In the shortcut find out panna, I mean the shortcut follow panna in namalukku whenever this formula or in the formula or question irundha center find out pannadhukku in the formula, radius find out pannadhukku in the formula apply panni paru, definitely you will get the same center same radius again. Okay va. So if you want you can try that. Okay, k value 4 I to I, right? Try panni pari. So in the k value same question k value 4 z1 is equal to 2i. What did I take da? Wait ready. I to I you took, right? I to I. Z value is I, z2 is equal to I. All these values substitute panna திருப்பி எனக்கு நம்மளுக்கு இந்த மாதிரி சென்டர் வரணும். ஓகேவா? So I minus 16 into 2i divided by 1 minus k square. இது பண்ணா definitely you will get a center this. Okay. Otherwise answer same வரலனா definitely you have to check your calculation. But this is 100% correct formula. ஓகேவா? So இந்த formula இருக்கா? See இந்த questionல I mean question in the form இருந்தா கண்டிப்பா இந்த center and radius formula apply பண்ணிக்கலாம். I will show you n number of questions by using this formula. ஓகேவா? Start பண்ணிக்கலாமா? Can we do this? Look. Before getting into that, I'll give you one more beautiful point. Now look at about everyone, guys. Wait. Okay, so this is one concept. Now, I'll give you one more method. Wait. Okay, this is the point number 1, right? Point number 1 now, this is point number 1. Complex geometry la point number 1. Okay, so now point number 2 na. Point number 2 I'll tell you. Look, this is interesting. Look at about everyone. I want everyone of you to focus. Okay, sir, ipo here we are finding locus of z, right? Locus of z or locus of p, whatever you say. So you can say PA plus PB. PA plus PB is equal to 2A or AB irunda. PA plus PB greater than AB, sorry. PA plus PB greater than AB irka, then you will get ellipse. Sir, what is P, what is A, what is B? I'll tell you. Okay, well, I'll tell you, wait. Okay, if PA plus PB is equal to AB, I'll give you two cases. Otherwise you can even write this way. Sir, you wrote something like Z1 Z2 there, and the can you write same Z1 Z2 format like can you write Z1 Z2 format if you write, what happens? Guys, 1 minute now. Okay, so PA plus PB है ना, look at the board. PA plus PB है ना, guys, can you all hear me? Your voice clear है क्या? Hello? Yes. Okay, sir, see, for example, Z minus Z1 plus, whenever you get a question something like this, sum of distances Z minus Z1 plus Z minus Z2 is equal to K. Whenever you get this type of question, question in the form irunda, you always have to apply 3 cases. Okay, again 3 cases. Case number 1 sir. For example, K is greater than Z1 minus Z2. K is greater than Z1 minus Z2. Appo enna varano? So basically Z lies. We are finding the locus of Z na. So Z lies on what? Simply ellipse. Locus is na ellipse. Okay, ellipse na, I mean locus na ellipse. Eppadi sir? Are babu, here z1 z2 are fixed points. I told na, z1 z2 are fixed points. Z is a moving point, so here z will be moving here. It is z1, it is z2, so z will be moving here. How it moves? How it moves basically? How it moves? Z will be moving such a way that in the distance, calculate panna, Z will be moving in such a way that okay, wow, this Z moves such a way that in the distance or some I mean, so in the distance in the distance plus in the distance is equal to k irundha enna irum. Ipo in the distance paru, this distance idena, what is this? Z minus z1, idena z1 minus z1. What is this? z1 minus z2 with modulus. Z1 minus z2 distance between the z1 and z2 means what? A modulus of z1 minus z2. In fact, that is representing the distance between the foci, because z1 z2 fixed points I told. So ellipse lo foci ennada fixed point, yes or no? So z1 z2 are fixed point, adukku naduvula irukka distance na modulus of z1 minus z2, yes or no? So if I just compare with that path, so in the distance, okay, ipo pari k na basically k na in the distance, in the whatever nimisham, k na in the red color distance pari, in the red color distances, in the sum of the red color distances, in the radical distance what? Z minus z1, idanna z minus z2. Sum of the radical distances is equal to k irenda enna paranu. So here basically sum of the radical distances is more than this distance, then that will form an ellipse. Okay, wow, then that will form out ellipse da. K is what? Sum of the distances, obviously. Sir, ipo equal direction enna sir? Obviously line segment sir. Equal direction enna obviously line segment. But nalla part, please observe that. So z minus z1. Okay, so obviously another locus and a line segment. We are finding about locus, we are talking about locus, so be careful here. Okay, locus idena locus, this is line segment. Okay, why eppadi sir? Are in the distances are equal, I told you na, z1 z2 are fixed points. Ipena z1 z2 are fixed points, but basically, so now z is what? Moving point. Z is what? Moving point. It will be somewhere here, let's say this. Okay, wow, ipo pari in the distance and in the distance, sum of these distances is what equal to z minus z1 and then z minus z2. Okay, wow, idi plus idi add panna namalaki in the distance da varum, obviously k distance da varum. K distance is what? Basically k distance is what? A modulus of z1 minus z2. Yes or no? Are you getting the point or not? So line segment only will come. Guys, are you getting the point? Here whenever the difference between z1 and z2 is equal to the sum of distances, then obviously locus will move in what? We are finding locus means what? How the z moves. The trace, I mean the path of the z we are finding here. The path of the z is what? Basically the path of the z is what? Straight line. Here the path of the z is what? Elliptical path. So ellipse. So same story. So now everybody should answer this now. If k is lesser than z1 minus z2 difference, I want everyone of you to answer the locus. Hi Sarvesh, how are you Sarvesh? Are Chintu, k less than, are babu, k less than, there is no locus. There is no locus. Nonsense, Rababu. There is no locus. Okay, simple, no locus. Okay, hope you people are understanding this. Now next, point number 3 in complex geometry. Same story sir. Z minus z1 plus z minus z2, z minus z1 plus z minus z2, okay, is equal to what? Plus irukka kuda sir, plus vandirichi. We are talking about hyperbola case. So look at the board, we are talking about hyperbola case. So difference irukanu, idikku difference is equal to k irundha enna is equal to k irundha enna Okay, again 3 cases, same story sir. If k is greater than z1 minus z2 ಏನಾಯಿರು, if k is equal to z1 minus z2 ಇದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಯಿರು, if k is equal to k lesser than ಏನ, k lesser than ಏನಾಯಿರು. But here no locus obviously. When k is more than the difference between the fixed points, then locus form agadu. Here na k is z1 minus z2 is equal to k means z lies on the line segment outside. Locus and line segment only, but z lies outside of the line. Locus and line segment. Locus in a line segment, but z will be lying what outside of the line segment joining z1 and z2. Are you getting the point or not? Basically here z1 will be somewhere here, this z2 is z1, z will be somewhere here. Are you getting the point? Because k is equal to k means what? Difference. Difference. The k will be what? Difference between z minus z1 and z minus z2 is equal to k. So whenever k is equal to z1, in the distance is equal to difference between the z minus z1 and z minus z2, and equalize definitely z will be lying outside of the line segment joining z1 and z2. Please, you need to analyze it properly. Yes or no? Yes, Sarvesh Babu. Yes. Okay, wow. If k is less than this means what? Definitely hyperbola. This is directly, you can say this is hyperbola actually. Locus in here, hyperbola. Okay, locus in a hyperbola. Okay, so now I'll show it to you. Circle is not very important. Among all these, circle is not very important. So last slide we have seen, right? Last slide we have seen. This slide only very important, especially this case. In the case in the shortcut part, this is super important. This is super important. You can put this gender ke baba property. Okay, wow. This is super important. So super important. Okay, I'll show you the questions now. I'll show you the questions. We'll see. I'll show you the questions. Just a minute. Everybody can do this question. Pari. Equation of a circle with center this. Whose, guys, this represents the equation of a circle with center C. If the area of the triangle whose vertices are this and this is 11 square unit, then alpha square is equal to dash. Everybody try this. Everybody try this. Sir, this is difficult sir. This difficult sir. First easy question solve pannikalama. First we will do konjam easy question. Adukapram idu polar sir. Are babu pari. So real part of z plus imaginary part of z is equal to 4. Sum of the real part of the z plus imaginary part of the z with their magnitude is equal to 4. Then magnitude of z cannot be dash. Z be a complex number satisfying to that equation. Apo yes. Inga pari. Guys, everyone. Hello. Everyone, chintu pari. Sir, let us say let z is equal to x plus I by edklama. So real part of z is sir. Real part of z is equal to x. Imaginary part of the z is equal to what? Y, sir. Sir, they are given magnitude of real part of x. Or given magnitude of x, magnitude of y is equal to 4. This is imaginary part of babu. Okay, I. Okay, ba. Imaginary part of the check. Yes or no? Sir, mod x, mod y means what? Can you open this as plus or minus x, plus or minus y is equal to 4. We get 4 possible cases. Namalku 4 possible cases varum. So plus edklama, plus is equal to 4. Plus minus is equal to 4. Are you getting the point? You take plus case, because I take plus case, plus minus minus. You take minus case. So plus at the end of x plus y is equal to 4. So x minus y is equal to 4. Okay, wow. Okay, so we can write this side. Wait, minus plus minus x plus y is equal to 4. Minus x minus y is equal to 4. Are you getting the point or not, Ravi? Okay, wow. So plus minus. Purida. So these are, see, when I take plus plus, plus minus, minus plus, minus minus, and we are getting 4 lines. These 4 lines will form a square. These 4 lines will form a square. Nalla pari. Those who know proper like straight line equations, it is not going to be difficult for you guys. Look at the board. I'll tell you. Look, in the x-axis, in the y-axis. This will be forming the equations like this. So if I just join this, see guys, if I just plot the different points, this line, this line, this line, this line, if I just draw here, this is how it looks like. Purida guys, this is how it looks like. Eppadi sir? Are y-intercept is 4 everywhere. Pari. Y-intercept is what? See how this equation is going to look like. X plus, or you can write like this, wait. So y is equal to minus x plus 4. So y is equal to what? X minus 4. So y is equal to what? X plus 4. So y is equal to what? Minus x minus 4. Pari. So y is equal to slope in a minus 1. Y intercept in a plus 4. So okay. So slope is minus 1. Slope is minus 1 and then intercept is of 4. Are you getting the point? Slope is positive. Y intercept in a minus. Slope positive. Idi pari. Next in a y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c means what? A slope positive, y intercept is also positive. Are you getting the point or not? Yes or no? Y intercept is also positive. Sorry, not that one. This line. Next in a slope negative, y intercept is also negative. Slope negative, y intercept is also negative. Okay, wow. So this is what they have. Mod z cannot be what? Did you all get the point or not, Ravi? Did you all understand or not, Babu? Did you all understand? Sir, they are asking mod z cannot be what? What is mod z basically? Origin length is a point. Origin length you take any point. Let's say z o point. Let's say any point here. Okay. What is this? What is this? Let's say some point P. OP in OP is OP distance is perpendicular to this line. This line. This line. Okay. This yellow color. Let me draw with some different color. Okay. In the yellow color line of the equation, tell me da. What is this yellow color line equation? Slope negative, y-intercept positive. Slope negative, y-intercept positive. Yes or no da? Slope negative, y-intercept positive da. Check. So this equation will be what da? Slope negative, y-intercept positive. Pari. So definitely it will satisfy. Check. Minus x plus 4. Sir, now OP distance sir. OP distance. OP distance OP distance. OP means what? Origin. Okay, wow. So origin and substitute panna substitute panna minus x minus y plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, wow. So 0 plus minus 0 0 4 divided by square root of 2. This is OP. Okay, wow. So then 2 root 2. Yes sir, OP is what? 2 root 2. 2 root 2 should be the answer. 2 root 2 means root 8. Yes sir, what I mean? Oh, mod z cannot be what? Mod z cannot be what? Mod z is what basically lesser. Yes, I'll tell you later. Mod z is what basically here. Mod z is mods. Mod z should be what da? Maximum distance how much? See, I'll tell you. Wait. This distance how much? This distance how much da? Look at this is a very good question for you. In the distance how much da? In the distance 4. In the distance how much da? In the distance how much? In the distance how much? Root 2. So mod z is more than. Mod z is what? Lesser than 4 but more than root 8. Tell me. This is what I got. This is what the conclusion. Sir, how did you write this, sir? Sir, in the root, in the root means what? This root, this pink color one. 0 to peak distance and 2 root 2 andirchira. Okay, but that is the minimum distance. Now 0 in the distance let's say the Q point. Okay, OP distance is 2 root 2. OP distance is what? Mod z means what? Mod z means what? Origin is a point distance. Basically, mod z means what? See, I have taught you now. Mod z means what? This is the mod z. I have taught you the modulus concept. Origin or point what is the distance is mod z. Yes or no? Let me say now. Let me say this is mod z here. Mod z is basically lesser. Mod z is more than minimum value na root 2. Maximum value of mod z na. This is mod z 4. Minimum value 2 root 2, maximum value 4. Up mod z lying between root 8 to root 4. Sorry. Mod z lying between root 8 to 4. Up z cannot be what? Tell me. Root 10 lies between that, obviously. Root 10 means what? Obviously lies between that. So root 8 can't be lying. Oh, wait. Which one cannot lie? Na? So root 10 lies, root 8 lies, root 7 lie. So C for Chintu is the right answer. C for Chintu is the right answer. DU lie hero. Yes sir, oda. Guys, root 7 will not lie between this range. Nalla pathiko. Yes or no? This is how we need to understand this now. So basically mod z means what? Origin lande edo point on the particular shape, whatever the figure we are getting. Okay, pari. So this is mod z na. So I am taking P over here, Q over here. Ipo inna OP enna 2 OQ enna 4. Obviously mod z lie between this. Very good, Sarvesh. Congratulations. Okay, sir, root 7 is the right answer. Ipo pari. This is also beautiful question da. This is also beautiful question. Nalla pari. Nalla pathing na enna pari. Sir, Z belongs to C such that modulus of Z minus I is equal to modulus of Z plus I is equal to modulus of Z plus 1, Z minus 1. The number of such elements in the set enna. This is super question, but Zuzubi. This is like Zuzubi, Chintu question. Everybody sir, pari. Everyone, hello, everyone. Look at the board. Sir, Zuzubi means a simple question. Idana question is Zuzubi question. Jujubi na enna chal. Zuzubi means Zuzubi only da. Okay, sir. Z minus I means what, sir? Z minus I. Firstly, I will tell you one thing now. Now one point explain pannu. See, those who did not watch the previous lecture, ninga kandipa watch pannoda. See, Z minus I means what? Z minus of 0 plus I. Okay, next, Z plus I means what? Z plus 0 plus I. Okay, next, modulus of Z minus 1 means what? Z minus of 1 plus 0 iota. Correct or not? Now tell me, how do you plot this point? Idanna 0 comma I. Yes or no? 0 comma I. Sir, how many slides you are going to solve in this lecture? Many slides da. Many slides da. Chintu nalla pari. Okay, pari. Idanna 0 comma 1, 0 comma, oh wait. I made a mistake here, na. This minus I, sir. Minus, minus. Okay, nalla pari. So standard formula I'm writing standard form. Z plus I can be written as this, Z minus I. So then 0 comma I, ra. 0 comma I, then 0 comma is 1 comma 0. Is 1 comma 0 will be somewhere here. 1 comma 0 will be somewhere here. And then 0 comma I will be somewhere here, right? 0 comma 1 means iota. This iota da. Iota means what basically? This point now, what is this point will be? 0 comma 1. This is minus iota, which means 0 comma minus 1. Okay, so 3 points given. Tell me 3 points. How did you plot, sir? It is 0 comma 1. Okay, this is 0 comma minus 1. This is sir 1 comma 0. Pare. Nalla pare. Sir, now what is asking? All these distances should be equal. All these distances should be equal. In the distance. All should be equal. Okay. So the number of possible values, how many points? Tell me. That is possible only if I take this point. From this point only, all the distances will be equal. Origin matikirikanoda. How he is asking us to find out. See, listen to me. Let me tell you in a simple language. What they are saying in the distance. Okay, Z na idi. Okay, Z minus I means what are this? Z minus I means what are 0 comma 1. This distance. This is Z minus I. Okay, Z minus I. So what should be the Z point? Z engirikanu. Z vandu engirikanu. So that nammaloda distance in the distance and in the distance will be equal. Tell me. Z engirikanu. Tell me. Z engida irikanu. 0 comma 0 da irikanu. If I take 0 comma 0 da in the distance will be equal in the distance and this will be this equal to this. Check. All these distances will be equal. Now solradhu puriyada. 0 comma 0 eduthaga namalku all distances will be equal. Are you understanding or not? Tell me, guys. And this distance. Is that clear? Is that clear or not? Oh, wait. Okay. So origin matte check. Now tell me this distance will be equal only if you take origin. From origin, this distance will be equal, obviously. This distance will be obviously. This distance is equal. So which point equal distance or origin? How many such points are giving you equal distances? One point, that is origin. So answer is 1. Here are nothing. Simple. Okay, wow. If you understand this properly, very, very simple. Da. What I am saying, listen to me carefully. Again, I am explaining you. See, you need to write in standard form. Da. See, those who are very smart, you don't even have to write all this. Z minus I means what basically? Takkan answer one. See, guys, Z minus Z1, Z1. What is the meaning of this? Da? What is the meaning of this? There is a point called Z. There is a fixed point called Z1. Idhukku naduvula irukka distance. Ivaroda meaning enna? Idhukku naduvula irukka distance. In the same way, Z minus I means what? There is one complex number called Z. That is a moving point. I is a fixed complex number. Adukku naduvula irukka distance for Z minus I can be written as 0 plus I. 0 plus I means what? 0 plus I eppadi organ plane la plot pandrathu. Organ plane la 0 comma eppadi plot pandrathu? 0 comma 1 mari. Okay va. Now Z plus I irukku. Z plus I can be written as what paru? Idu simplify panna thirupi idha varum paru. So can I write this as 0 comma minus 1? 0 comma minus 1 inga irukku. Next is 1 comma 0 inga irukku. So he is saying that all these distances are equal. Appo paru எந்த பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து டிஸ்டன்ஸ் எடுத்தா நமக்கு எல்லாமே ஈக்குவலா வரும். ஆரிஜின்ல இருந்து எடுத்தா நமக்கு ஈக்குவல் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வரும்டா. such that எத்தனை பாயிண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு which are giving you equal distances? ஒரே ஒரு பாயிண்ட். சார் எனக்கு ஒரு டவுட் சார். 1,0 எங்க இருக்கு சார்? ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் if I take 2,0 2,0 ஏன் எடுக்க கூடாது சார்? 2,0 ல இருந்து இங்க டிஸ்டன்ஸ் எடுத்தா ஈக்குவல் வராது. பாத்துக்கோ. இப்போ ஆரிஜின்ல இருந்து இந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸ் எடுத்து பாரு, இந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸ் எடுத்துட்டு பாரு, இந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸ் எடுத்துட்டு பாரு. ஆரிஜின்ல இருந்து இந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸ் என்ன 1, இந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸ் என்ன 1, இந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸ் என்ன 1 ஆப்வியஸ்லி. ஓகேவா? நமக்கு டிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஈக்குவல் இருக்கணும். சார் இப்போ இந்த பாயிண்ட் எடுத்த பாரு, இதுல இருந்து இந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸ் எவ்வளவுடா? 2. இதுல இருந்து என்ன 1, இதுல இருந்து 1. எப்படி 1 இங்க 1 இங்க 2. ஆல் டிஸ்டன்சஸ் ஆர் ஈக்குவல். அதனாலவே you can't take some random point. எனக்கு ஒரே ஒரு பாயிண்ட், ஒரே ஒரு பாசிபிள் பாயிண்ட் இருக்கு. அதனால I am taking one option. I mean option A. புரியுதா? Yes or no? ஆமா. If they ask in boards, you need to write that. Okay, super question. There is nothing. We have a simple concept here. Now inga pare. Everybody should do. This is beautiful question again. This is a beautiful question. Everybody. இது எப்படி solve பண்றது? How do you do this question? Sir, this is such a beautiful question, but you know, but we need to understand one point. You need to do this carefully. You need to do this carefully. I'll give a hint. Rest you can do it. Okay. I'll give a hint. You can do it. Okay. Sir, they have given this. Okay. So Z bar minus I by 2 Z bar plus I. Okay. Sir, is equal to 1/3 given, sir. Sir, what I'll do here, basically look at the board. I'll take 2 common in the denominator. Pari. I'll do some chalaki step here. Chalaki, Chintu, chalaki. Look at the board, Ra, Chintu. Look at the board, Ra, Chintu. Hello. Yes, sir. Is equal to 3, sir. Is equal to 1/3, sir. Sir, repeat it, sir. If I take, okay, 2 common edutha, 2 we took outside na. So the 2 will be shifted to the 2 will be cross multiplied, so 2/3 I am writing. Guys, denominator la I am taking 2 common. Inga 2 common edutha 2 inga right side shift panna 2/3 airum. Okay va? Ipo paru, let me take conjugate on both sides. So let me do like this. Z bar minus I divided by Z bar plus an whole conjugate is equal to 2/3 ke conjugate edukka mudiyadra constant. Okay va? So don't say why are you not taking conjugate to 2/3, sir? Are into conjugate of 2/3 da. Okay. So tell me here. Idana sir, Z minus Z bar whole bar. Z bar whole bar inna iruda. Z bar whole bar Z da minus I whole bar na plus I. Okay va pari divided by kila Z bar whole bar na Z. Okay va plus I by 2 bar minus I by 2. Hope you people are getting the point. Is equal to 2/3. Okay va? Are you understanding or not? Hello. Z plus I by Z minus I by 2 is equal to 2/3. Sir, simple sir. Idana sir, isn't it looking like this sir? Isn't it looking like standard form? Suresh sir enna sonnaru? This is representing a circle. Pari. Isn't it looking like Z minus circle of the form? I told you na pari. Z minus Z1 by Z minus Z2 is equal to K iranda center என்ன சொன்னாரு சுரேஷ் சார்? center என்ன, radius என்ன? What is center and what is radius சொல்லணும். center என்ன, radius என்ன? Respond to the chat box if they asked in boards. ஆமா again and again why are you asking that? Center என்னடா, z1 minus, look at the board, z1 minus k square z2 by 1 minus k square. Okay va? Radius enna, radius same story. Radius means what basically? z1 minus k square into z2 by 1 minus k square. Okay, so radius venna same story. Radius ka apply, radius ki same story. Radius also whatever the formula I give, that is the formula we need to apply. But in fact radius is not required, I feel here. Did they give anywhere radius? Not required. Okay, center matter when, why? Because see, this be the equation of a circle with center C, area of the triangle whose vertices are the points this and C. C means what? Center pari idu panna podum. Okay va, radius thevalla. Okay, radius thevalla in the question. Okay, and alpha comma 0 is 11, then alpha square is equal dash. I think you will be able to do here now. Here for z1 and z1 is equal to iota, z2 is equal to what? Iota by 2. K and k is equal to 2 by 3 pari. K na 2 by 3. K na 2 by 3. Hope you people are getting the point. Are you understanding or not? Sir, center you told something, no. Radius you told something, no. Same Babu, radius and array, yeah. Radius you want me to write. Look, radius if you want you can write. No. K times of z1 minus z2 divided by 1 minus k square with magnitude. This is my radius, this is my center. But actually like radius is not required here. Radius table center matter venu. So center is C here, point 0, 0. Guys, with these 3 points there is one triangle 0, 0, center inga vandiruchida, and alpha, 0. In the moon point kita we will form what? One triangle, and the triangle or square, I mean area and 11 square units. Appo alpha square value you need to find out. Somebody is asking, sir, if I start now, will I get into IIT or not? 100% you will get, Rare. Okay, 100% you will get. There is nothing like you can't get. Bala Murugesha. It is possible, Raj, into. Okay, next point. Okay. So I think you can do this now. You can do this. See, I got this. Now area of the triangle you need to find out. Area of the triangle is what? You need to understand that. You know how to find out area of the triangle? Half into base into height. Okay. So if you find out panna complex number of this, for example, center find out panna. Let's say this solve panna namalku I vandiruchida. Appo center vandu chumma I elda kudade. I means what? I means what? 0 plus I. 0 plus I means what? 0 plus 1 I, na? 0 plus 1 I, which means center will be 0, 1. Okay, wow, you should write like that. Don't be panic. Now, center solve panna namalukku minus 2I vandiruchida. Appo center enna irona 0, minus 2 irum. Okay, wow, appadi edukanu. So please take that and do this. Next question. Next one more beautiful question will give it up. See, a lot of students feel difficult. These questions are really very simple. If you understand the concept properly. This is super question da. Paakarudhukku edo bayankaramana question mari irukku. But chintu chitka question. Pare. Eppadi sir? Sir, inga pare. Are distances are equal. Distances are equal. Idhula edume kadiyadu. Distances are equal. Appo z enna irunda? Pari hero chintu line segment irum. Sir, you சொன்ன மாதிரி நீங்க பாருங்க சார். Z minus I means what? Z minus I means what basically? Z minus I means 0, 1. Z minus 1 means what? 1, 0. Okay, it is 1, 0 somewhere here, sir. Okay, wow. Idana sir 0, 1. Okay, so these distances are equal basically. Okay. This distance equal. Okay, are you getting the point? these 2 points our distances are equal from where? From origin. Okay va. Ipo origin and those distances are equal. Appa enna irunda? Definitely that line should be what? That line should be y is equal to mx only. Y is equal to x line. Because see this distance, see what they have given, z minus I means what? Idikku distance is z minus I. Okay va, in the distance enada z minus I, in the distance enada z minus 1. These two distances are equal. That is possible only if the point should pass, only if the points passing through the origin like this. The point can be here. Are you getting the point? It can be here, it can be here, it can be here, it can be here. Are you understanding or not? Tell me. Yes or no? 100% yes sir. There is like perpendicular bisector mari. Perpendicular bisector or not? I taught you now. Look at the board everyone. Z minus Z1 is equal to Z minus Z2. Appo Suresh sir enna sonare? Perpendicular bisector. Line passing to origin with slope negative. No sir. Okay, circle varada. This is the answer. Yes or no? D for Delhi Baba is the right answer. I'll show it to you where. Where did I teach? I'll show it to you. Wait. Inga paru. So if k is equal to 1, k is equal to 1, Suresh is a perpendicular bisector. In the form irukka, z minus z1 is equal to k into z minus z2 irunda. Inga k value 1 kuduthirukanga. But k value 1 na ipdi varum. They have given this. Appo enna varum? Perpendicular bisector varum varada. Paru. Indha mari diagram varum. Indha mari z ku z minus 1 ku, I mean z ku z1 ku z ku z2 ku naduvula irukka distance equal. Okay va. So that's how it will be. Okay, nalla paathuko pari. See, we have given this. Your diagram ipdi. See, z should move on this line. Z should move on what? This line. Z ingirikano. Okay, z can be here, but it should pass through the origin. Okay, this is what? Perpendicular bisector. This is a perpendicular bisector. Okay, so obviously slope is 1 only here. Slope, and so answer D, not A. Hope you people understood this. Next, same circle da. Z lies on the circle of radius 2 and the center in. Simple. Let us see how do we do this. Sir, in the question can we take Z value as x I y and taking magnitude, shifting right side, solve panna varuma? 100% varum. Guys, Z is equal to x plus I y edta 100% answer will come. But that is konjam lengthy. Chintu logic trick. Tirik. Enna tirik? Pari. It is looking like what? Z minus Z1, Z minus Z2 is equal to K iranda. This represents circle. This represents what? Circle. This represents circle. What is the center of this? Hi Sanjeet. Center na, just now I taught you now. What is that? Z minus Z1 minus Z1 minus K square Z2 divided by 1 minus K square. Radius na. This is radius. Cool? Yes or no? Sir, I'll show it to you now. Pari. In the question, Z1 is 2i. Z2 is chumai. Okay, minus I. Okay, K value is 2. Guys, nee question in the form Z minus Z1. Z1 place 2i irukku. Z2 place minus I irukku. Okay, va. Ipo pari. Sir, inga substitute panna varum Z1. Z1 means what? Z1 means what? 2i minus K square means 4. Z2 means what? Minus I divided by 1 minus 4. So this solve panna 2i plus 4i divided by minus 3. So 6i divided by minus 3. So minus 2i will come. Check. Minus 2i will come. Sanjita, hi Sanjita ji, hi. So ಇದು 2i ಬಂದಿರ್ತೀರ. 2i means center and 0, minus 2 is the center. ಪುರಿದಾ? Yes or no? For radius value K value 2 Z1 minus minus of minus I divided by 1 minus 4, 2 into 2I plus I divided by minus 3 is equal to magnitude of 3I means what is that? 3 by 3. Radius I am getting 2. Check. Radius I am getting center 0 comma minus 2. 0 comma minus 2. D for Delhi for right answer. Radius 2 vandircha. Radius also 2 we got. Center obviously 0 comma minus 2. But verify pannadhukku radius 2 kuduthirukanga. Na verify pannalum enakku 2 vandirchu. Formula nalla irukka? Mass. Mama mass. Purida? Yes or no? Hi. Everyone please confirm this. Everyone guys, everyone. Super. I can show n number of questions like this. Inga pari. Idiyum adha. 0 comma minus 1 idiyum adha pari. Same. This homework to you all. This one the homework. Okay, wow. This one the homework. Same story. Okay. Yes. This also homework. Okay. This represent what? Okay. Let us do this once. Wait. So what they have given us z bar minus real part of z bar, z is comma 2 times of real part of z. These represent the vertices of a square. These representing what are vertices of a square. Z bar minus 2 times of real part of z bar. Okay, so z means let us take x plus iy. Z bar means what? Okay, z bar minus this. Okay, x minus iy minus real part of z bar na real part of z bar na x. Oh, x sorry. Idanna x plus iy minus 2 times of x. Okay, so obviously this solve panna enna varunda, this solve panna idu cancel aidum, so chumma minus iy. அப்போ இது சால்வ் பண்ண என்ன வரும்? minus x plus iy. Okay வா? So tell me here everyone in the point minus iy x minus iy. Okay, these 4 points will represent what? The vertices of a square. Okay, and square of 4 units they have given. Okay, then mod z is equal to what? Mod z equal to what? Look at the what everyone. You need to plot this. Plot this. Every plot pandra. How do you plot this? Tell me. First one x plus iy. It will be somewhere here. X plus iy means first quadrant. X comma y. X minus iy plus minus. So it will be somewhere here the fourth quadrant. X minus iy. Next na minus iy. Minus iy means what? 0 comma minus y. 0 comma minus y. 0 comma minus will be somewhere it will be here. Yes or no? Are you getting the point or not? Tell me. I think something is mistake here. Guys, here 2 will come. Here 2 will come actually. Question at printing typing mistake. Inga 2 will come. The 2 varanda 2 vandiruchina in the 2 irunda. 2 means what, sir? So this 2x aagum. This 2x aagum. Okay va, idanna 2x. This 2x na idanna iru minus x minus iy. So minus x comma minus y. So minus x comma minus y will be somewhere here. Apo guys, if it is not minus, if it is not 2 da, definitely square form agade. They are talking about square. Nalla pari. So minus x comma y means this. Okay va? So if I join all this, ஒரு ஸ்கொயர் ஃபார்ம் ஆயிடும் இப்படி. ஓகேவா? ஒரு ஸ்கொயர் ஃபார்ம் ஆயிடும். ஓகே, ஸ்கொயர் ஆஃப் சைடு 4 யூனிட்ஸ். சைடு என்ன கொடுத்துருக்காங்கடா? 4 யூனிட்ஸ். ஆப்வியஸ்லி Obviously side means what? This is the side, this is the side, this is the side. Okay, wow, this is the side. How much? The 4 units they have given. This how much? 4 units. This is 4 units. So 2 units is 2 units. Okay, this minus x comma y, sorry, minus x comma minus y. Okay, y. Okay, wow. So 2 units is mod z, is mod z, is mod z basically, is mod z. Okay, so they're asking us to find out what then mod z is equal to dash. Mod z is equal to what? Mod z is equal to dash. Tell me, hello, tell me. See, basically this is 2 units and this is also 2 units, this is also 2 units, this is also 2 units. Tell me, up in the point 2 comma 2 is the 2 units is 2 units in the point 2 comma 2. So mod z means what? Mod z means square root of x square plus y square, square root of 8, square root of 8 means 2 root 2. C for Chintu Baba is the right answer. Any doubts? Chintu Baba is the right answer. Okay, so yes. Okay guys, so let us have some break. Just a minute, we'll continue the class within some time, so let us take some break. Okay, so you guys, you need to come back again. Okay, don't leave the class. We have beautiful questions, okay, so I want every one of you to be here after 10 minutes. 10 minutes break 10 minutes break. Okay, wow, your time starts now. 10 minutes break. Okay, so we'll continue the class after 10 minutes. Yes, I'm back, Raj, into, yeah. Okay, start பண்ணிக்கலாமா? Yes, sir. Sir, next, this is a good question again, super question now. Okay. Z, if for a complex number Z satisfying Z minus Z minus 2 minus 2i lesser than or equal to 1, the maximum value of this is attained at a plus ib, then a plus b is equal to dash. Okay, wow. The complex number, see what is this representing? This is a circular disc. This represents what? Z minus 2 minus 2i means what? If I take minus common, this represents what? A circular disc. Circular disc means what? What do you mean by circular disc? Circular disc means this circular full part. Okay, wow. This is circular disc having center pari nulla pari center in a center of this disc could be what? 2, 2 radius 1. Okay, wow. Radius is 1. Purida? Yes or no? That represents a circular disc having radius 1. Sir, இப்போ நீங்க கரெக்ட்டா பாத்தீங்கன்னா பாரு, நீங்க நல்லா பாரு. So இவரோட this represents circular disc. There is just 2, 2 circle here. Okay, wow. 2, 2. Nalla pa, guys, everybody look at the board, please. Okay. Now, if for the complex number this, then the maximum value of this guy is attained at a plus ab. Okay. So maximum value of this guy can be written as what? Tell me here. Can I take 3 common? Oh, 3iz plus 6, right? 3iz plus 6 means I'll do one thing. I'll take 3i common now. If I take 3i common, z plus 6 by 3i is mod z. So modulus of 3i and modulus of z plus 2i. Okay, wow. Modulus of 3i is 3 only. So wait. 2 by i, sorry. Okay, wow. So 2 by i means what? Minus 2. 2 by i means what? Minus 2. So this is what basically you know, the complex number, our maximum value attaining at a plus ib. Now tell me here, either z minus 2i na, z minus 2i means what? 2i will be somewhere here. 2i is somewhere here. Okay, so kandipa and our maximum value attain பண்றதுக்கு அது எங்க இருக்கணும்? 2i is here. Z ஓட maximum value attain பண்றதுக்கு z எங்க இருக்கணுமா? இங்க இருக்கணுமா? Obviously இங்க தான இருக்கணும். Z இங்க இருந்தா, if for example z is over here, you will not get the maximum value. Nalla pare. What I am saying, this guy can be written as this: z minus 2i. What is this? Z minus 2i. 2i is here. இப்போ z இங்க இருக்கணுமா? இங்க இருக்கணுமா? Maximum value attain பண்றதுக்கு கண்டிப்பா z இங்க தான இருக்கணும். Then only the maximum distance வரும்டா. புரியுதா இல்லையா? So look at the board. So z கண்டிப்பா இங்க தான் இருக்கணும். இங்க இருக்கணும் z value. ஓகேவா? So tell me here, இது நான் 2, 2. Radius என்ன? 1. Okay. இது 2i. 2i means what? இந்த height என்ன இப்போ? இந்த height என்ன? 2. அப்போ இந்த z point ஓட height என்ன? 2. Okay. அப்போ இது 2, 2, right? So இங்க பாரு, நல்லா பாரு. இந்த yellow color distance how much? This yellow color distance how much? இதுல இருந்து இது வரைக்கும் 2. இதுல இருந்து இது என்ன? 1. So 2 plus 1 3. So 3, 2. At 3, 2 is a point where z attains the maximum value. Your maximum value comes at what? Max value will be attained at 3, 2. At 3 plus 2i, in fact. This is equal to a plus ib given. So a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2, a plus b is equal to 5. 5 should be the answer. Purida? Answer na? super question da. Okay, super question. So okay, see the answer now. So remaining homework that you all, this remaining questions are homework, remaining questions are homework. Okay, so homework, you take, I have given a lot of questions as homework, please take them as homework. Okay, so yeah, we will talk about cube root of unity and nth root of unity concept. Okay, so cube root of unity means what, sir? Cube roots and nth roots of unity. Let me talk about cube root of unity. Everybody look at the board. Cube root of unity means what, sir? Unity means what? 1, sir. Okay, so 1 cube, for example, let's say x or z, we are talking about complex number, let us write in terms of z. Let us write in terms of z. Are you getting the point or not? Yes, sir. For example, z cube is equal to 1, right? Let's say z is equal to 1 to the power of 1 by 3. Cube root of 1 means what? 1 to the power of 1 by 3. So the 1 by 3 aside shift panna, z cube is equal to 1. So z cube minus 1 is equal to 0. A cube minus b cube formula apply panikalama. A minus b into a square plus ab plus b square is equal to 0. So this will give us 3 roots da. It is equal to 0 and this will give us 2 roots. This simplify panna namakku enna varum sir? This simplify panna namakku minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, wow. Okay, wow. So z is equal to minus b plus root 3 by 2. Okay, and z is equal to minus 1 minus root 3 I by 2. Okay, wow. இப்போ நீங்க நல்லா பாரு, இது now we call this as omega. We call this as omega square. Very very important. So we got 3 roots basically. What are they? Z is equal to 1, z is equal to omega, z is equal to omega square. So 1 omega square will be called as what? Basically cube roots of unity. இப்போ இந்த equation solve பண்ணா நமக்கு 3 roots வந்துருச்சு. அது என்ன? 1 omega square. புரியுதா? Great. Yes or no? Super, sir. Now we need to talk about the properties of cube root of unity da. Properties of cube root of unity. Properties of cube root of unity. Results only very important da. Cube roots of unity. The first result, the first property pathina 1 plus omega square. And the 3 roots add panna namalku kandipa 0 varum. Okay va? Okay va? Yes or no? And from this I can write 1 plus omega square is equal to minus omega square obviously. Okay va? You just need to understand that point. Now if I just raise the power 3 to the omega, you will be getting always 1. Okay, next point enna pathina, we know this omega is equal to what? Minus 2 plus root 3 by 2 iota. So this can be written as e to the power of I 2 pi by 3 basically. Okay wow. If I just find out argument of this, you will be getting 2 pi by 3. Very important now, you should remember this. Okay, this will help us a lot in the calculation. So we know that omega square means what da? E to the power of I 4 pi by 3. E to the power of I 4 pi by 3. Are you understanding or not? Yes, sure. Sir, இப்போ நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா கரெக்ட்டா பாரு. We know that 1 plus, see as I told na, check, you add all this. இது இப்போ பாரு, இது sum of all this. From this can I say 1 plus e power of I 2 pi by 3 plus e to the power of I 4 by 3 will be equal to 0. புரியுதா? Sum of this add பண்ணா நமக்கு கண்டிப்பா 0 will come. Okay, yes or no? 1 basically 1 plus, look at the board, you can remember this. So from this you can say this point. Okay, so this means omega, this means omega square. 1 plus omega square is not 0. This is super important result and useful result. Okay wow. And now there is one more property da. There is one more property, beautiful property. Okay, so 1 plus omega to the power of, let's say some p, omega to the power of p square. Okay, omega to the power of p, omega to the power of p square you say. Okay, let me write like this if you don't understand that. Omega to the power of 1 to the power of p omega square to the power of p, omega cube to the power of p, and so on till omega to the power of n minus 1 to the power of p. Sir, why till n to the power of omega to the power of n minus 1? Because we started with 0. 0 landu n terms edukarona n minus 1 kitta da end aganu. Okay va? So this guy will give us two results. Okay va? This guy will give us two results. What are they? Everybody pari. Hello guys. Chintu, look at the border, Chintu. Okay, this guy will give us two results. What are they? The first one is 0, another one is n. Another one is n. Eppadi sir? N eppadi? Sorry, 3, right? We are talking about 3 now. We are talking about 3 here. Only we are not talking about nth root array. We are talking about cube root. My bad. I was thinking that we are talking about nth root. Right? This is ulta ke phalta. Are Chintu, flipping, right? Flipping. Okay, 3. When this will be equal to 3, when this will be equal to 0, okay, so it will not be always equal to 0, it will not be always 3. Okay, so when that will be equal to 3, I'll tell you. Look at the board, everyone, guys. 6th problem, 1 plus. Okay, if p is a multiple of 3, okay, if p is equal to 3 or a multiple, let's say, if p is not equal to multiple of 3, then 0. Okay, wow. If it is not multiple of 3, definitely that will be 0. Check. Are you all getting the point or not? Tell me. Is that clear with everyone? Yes, sir. So this is the one property. Now this is a basic jadagam of what? Cube root of unity. What is this? We can say in Tamil, basically jadagam. Jadagam of yare, cube root of unity. Okay, yes sir. Sir, ipo nth root of unity paathikalama. Nth root of unity. Next, nth root of unity paatha simple rani. Nth root of unity also same story. Nth root of unity. Cube root place la nth root avada. Anga 3 place la n varum avada. Guys, there is one more beautiful property enna pari. I will tell you one point. I'll tell you one point, but yeah, I'll tell you after this one. Wait. Okay. Ipo nalla pari. Sir, nth root of unity very important. First, z to the power of n is equal to 1 edukala. So 1 can be written as what? Cos 0 degrees plus I sin 0 degrees. Can I write like this? 100% yes. இப்போ இன்னொரு விஷயம் என்னன்னா z to the power of n. Can I write this as cos 1 pi? Cos 1 pi வராது, cos 2 pi, sorry. Cos 2 pi radians plus I sin 2 pi radians. Next part, Zn is equal to what? You can write this as 4 pi plus I sin 4 pi. This solve panna thirpi 0 1 da varum paru. Cos 0 1 sin 0 0, cos 2 pi 1 sin 2 pi 0, cos 4 pi enna, cos 4 pi basically 1 sin 4 pi 0. Okay, and so on. Z to the power, if I generalize this, what is this? The 0 pi, 2 pi, 4 pi, even multiples of pi. Can I write this as cos 2k pi plus I sin 2k pi? இப்படி generalize பண்ணிக்கலாம். இப்படி generalize பண்ணா நம்மளுக்கு இப்படி வரும். ஓகேவா? சார் இப்படி generalize பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் can I write simply this as z to the power of n is equal to e power of I 2k pi? Can I write this as Euler-Tata formula? Euler-Tata, cis theta. In cis theta form, can I write e power of I theta? E power of I theta means what? Cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, as per the Euler-Tata formula. If z and e power of I into 2k pi whole divided by n. 2k pi whole divided by n. Okay, so this is what called as nth root of unity basically. This is what called as what? Nth root of unity. This is what nth root of unity. Where you can take n values, right? 0, 1, 2, and so on till n minus 1. Okay, wow. So and so on till n minus 1. Sir, for example, idhukku munnadi mari, for example, if I take k value, look at the board, everyone. Look at the board. Everyone should look at the board. Okay, everyone, hello. If I take k value, sorry, k value, n value 3, if you take n value 3, what happens now? Cube root of unity will get. What will you get? Z cube is equal to 1. Z cube is equal to 1 you will get. Sir, Z cube is equal to 1 varadukagave. So for in terms of this, if you want to write, in terms of Z is equal to what will be? E power of I 2k pi by 3. So k value enna edukanu? K value 0, 1, 2 da edukanu. Then only we will get 3 roots. For k value 0 edutana varum. K value 0 edutha namalukku e power of I 0, which is 1. Purida. K value 1 edutha namalukku Z is equal to e power of I 2 pi by 3. I 2 pi by 3. Nalla pari. Suresh sir enna sonnaru? E power of I 2 pi by 3 na omega. So k value 2 edutha Z is equal to e power of I 4 pi by 3. K value 2 edutha pari. So then this will be giving me omega square. So k value 3 edutha kudadu. K value 3 edutha idu paithe mari mera poidum, because we want only 3 roots since we are talking about cube root of unity. So if n value 4 edutha enna varum? Okay va, you take n value 4, appo enna irum? Z is equal to e power of I 2k pi by 4. Okay, then k can be taken as what? 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay va, till 3 I can take. Check 4 roots, 3 roots. Okay, if k value 0 pota enna varum? K value 0 pota e power of 0, which is 1. K value 1 pota 2 pi. So e power of I pi by 2. E power of I pi by 2 means what? Basically I. E power of I pi by 2 means what? I. Eppadi sir? Cos 90 plus I sin 90. Nalla pari. So k is equal to 2 means what? Z is equal to what? 2 means what? E power of I pi. E power of I pi means what? Minus I. So minus 1. Okay. E power of I pi means what? Cos pi plus I sin pi. Cos pi is minus 1. That's why minus 1. So k value 3 edutha enna varum? Z is equal to e power of 3 edutha enna varum? 3 pi by 2 I 3 pi by 2. So this is going to be what? Minus I. Because cos 3 pi by 2. Cos 3 pi by 2 how much? Odd multiple of 90, 0. Okay, wow. Yes or no? 90, 0, 270, 0. And then sin 270 how much? Minus 1. Minus 1 into iota minus iota. So tell me here, 4th root of unity, we got 4 roots like this. Okay. So third root of, cube root of unity 3 roots. 4th root of unity 4 roots. 5th root of unity 5 roots. Appadiye varu. Okay, wow. 6th root of unity 6 roots. Nth root of unity n roots. Purida? Yes or no? Yes or no? Thank you so much, Narutohina. Sir, thank you. Thank you, Sam. 12 passed out. With your help, help of your session, I scored good in JEE Math. Thank you, Surya. Thanks for noticing the effort. Okay, Narutohina. Sir, I was watching your lectures and problem solving for boards this year. I got 93 because of you too, sir. You are so great. Thanks for teaching very well and slowly. Thanks a lot. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so look at the board. Okay, wow. Okay, sir. I have a beautiful logic to tell you. Enna logic, sir? I have a beautiful logic to tell you. Enna logic Mari. Sir, if I take n value 3, what are my roots? 1 omega square. N value 4 edutha, we got 1 iota. What do you got? 1 iota minus iota. Minus 1 minus iota. If I just take and so on till n value and so on, if I take this, you'll be keep getting it. Sir, if I plot all this, what I'm going to get? Look at the board, everyone, guys. If I plot all this, what I'm going to, if I plot these 3 roots, 1 will be over here. 1 means 1, 0. Omega will be what? Omega means what? Pare? Omega means minus 1. I'll just tell you. Minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. Check. Plus. Minus 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2. Minus plus. Omega square means what? Minus. So omega lies in the second quadrant. Omega square lies in the third quadrant. Okay. So omega lies in the second quadrant. Omega lies in the third quadrant. Okay. So now if I just join all this, what I'm gonna get? Okay, is omega square. So you will be getting an equilateral triangle. Ipo ninga distance calculate panni paru. In the distance will be equal. Geometrically that is possible. Okay, wow. If I plot all these roots on a coordinate, organ plane like that, it will be your possibility. Okay, wow. Sir, if I plot all this in our roots, if I plot all this, what I'm going to get? Look, 3 roots ka triangle one, 4 roots ka square varum pare. 1 is I means what? Is I means somewhere in the imaginary axis. -1 is minus iota means is. If I join all these dot, definitely or square will come and all the sides will be equal. Ninga calculate pani paarko. Okay, wow. Yes or no? Very good. Very good. Super, sir. If I take n value 5, what am I going to get? If I take n value 5, namalike regular, pentagon will come. Pentagon. N value 6, you will get hexagon. Okay, wow. And so on. If I take n different values, n minus 1 if I take, you will get a regular polygon basically. What is that? Regular polygon of n sides. So Purida, so what I am getting, if I have number of sides as 3, I will get a triangle. 4 means square, 5 means pentagon, 6 means 6 roots will come. All the 6 roots, if I plot on organ plane, namalku regular polygon kadaikum. Purida? Yes or no? Regular polygon kadaikum. That is what I am trying to say to you all. Okay, wow. Next part, properties of nth root of unity. Next, I want everyone of you to understand. Next, properties of nth root of unity, sir. Basically Jadagam. Sir, what is this Jadagam? Jadagam of nth root of unity. Jadagam of nth root of unity. So first point we all know that, okay, if z1, z2, z3 and so on zn are the nth root of unity, let me write that. If z1, z2, z3 and so on till z to the power of n are the n roots, are the nth roots of unity. Okay, are the nth root, you can write nth root are nth root of unity, which means I can write this as z to the power of n is equal to 1. Then what happens? I'll tell you. Then the first point. Then the first point in pathina. So for example, z1 to the power of p, z2 to the power of p. Okay, wow. Z3 here, z1, z2 and so on. What zn to the power of p. They are roots. Okay, I told you now. This is equal to what? This will be giving us 2 answers. One is 0, one is n. Whenever p is not a multiple of nth root of unity. Whenever p is a multiple of nth root of unity. Purida? Clear? Exactly, sir. Sir, I'm JEE 2020 aspirant. I'm struggling so much in circle, sir. I watched all Vidyal batch. Even your problem solving lectures, even then I can't solve them. Karthi Gem, Karthi Gem. See, you keep solving it more and more sums, there will be definitely good results in the end. Okay, don't expect the result immediately, sir. Already I solve pannita, sir. Enakku thirupi varamatidhu, sir. Ipo enna sir pannradhu? Edume panna kudadra, simple ore or logic. Nee vandu keep on solving it. Neenga sums vandu potite irukano. Okay, sums pota da namalukku or confidence, and you will get a beautiful result in the exam, final exam. I'm saying. Ipo irukka exam la neenga score varlana fine. You take it as a lesson. But final exam the score varlana, your plan was not proper and you didn't implement it properly. Okay, wow. Ipo whatever the opportunity you have, you take it as a lesson. Okay, make mistakes, nothing wrong in that. But after learning from the mistakes, you have to be in a position to not make any mistakes in the final exam. That is very important. Okay, அப்படி பண்ணாதான் நம்மளுக்கு you get very positive output. Okay, wow, keep practicing. That's the only thing I can say. Okay, don't worry, I'll be having like circles as well as a backlog lecture. Okay, second property, sir, you said these are the roots, right? Now these are the roots of nth root of unity, right? So not limit, let me write this, z power of -1 is equal to 0, that -1 shifting to the left side, this is how it will be. Sir, ipo now can I write this guy as, look at this, z1 z2, right? Can I write z minus z1, z minus z2, z minus z3 and so on, z minus zn. Okay, z minus zn. Okay, so here one root, what was my one root? What was my one root? Every time one root was 1, the first root was 1. So can I write these guys like this? Now tell me, z minus 1, z minus z2, z minus z2, z minus z3 and so on. Okay, wow, and so on. So this is how one result will be coming in properties of nth root of unity. Okay, next third result pathina paru, third property, in the z minus 1 in the side shift panna ena z to the power of n minus 1, z to the power of n minus 1 divided by z minus 1 is equal to, can be, this can be written as what? Same as it is, z minus z2, z minus z3, so till z minus z. Purida? He is saying, Karthijam is saying that, sir, how to study math after watching lectures? Simple da. How to study math means, after this you revise the class notes again thoroughly. Adukapram neenga vandu PYQs திருப்பி you need to solve. Okay, PYQs தெரியல என்ன பண்ணனும், அப்போ எனக்கு PYQs ஐடியாவே வர மாட்டேதுனா, simple, when you don't get an idea you don't have to waste time. Okay, so make sure that, see, if you have a less time, you try to get a hint from the solution and then try to do by your own again. Okay, if not, you try to discuss with your friends if you have time. Okay, yes. Okay, so these are the properties da. And now tell me guys, the one last concept I want to wind up da, because I'm not well a bit. Okay, not well, not feeling well. Okay, just let us try to wind up with the last concept, triangular inequality. Super important. Triangular inequality. Triangular inequality. So triangular inequality is, sir, see, basically I'll tell you, difference of a complex number, difference of z1 minus z2, if the difference will be lesser than or equal to, okay, you can even write minus plus, anything works here, plus or minus you can write, plus or minus. Okay, lesser than or equal to individual sums. You can prove this beautifully, but I'm telling you again, whenever you want to find out maximum or minimum value of this guy, okay, maximum or minimum value of this guy, this is what maximum value, this is what minimum value. Okay, wow, this is the minimum value, this is the maximum value. Purida? Okay, hi Srivash, hi. Okay, sir, sir, how this is forming here? Basically, look at the board. Sir, z1, let me take z1, z2 and some normal point here, origin. Okay, this is origin, let's say is z1, let's say z2. Okay, is z1 you can say, is z2 you can say. Okay, so what is this? What is this? Modulus of z2. What is this? Modulus of z1. What is this? Modulus of z1 minus z2. Okay, modulus of z1 minus z2. Sir, ipo obviously sum of two sides will be definitely greater than third side here. z1 plus two sides will be definitely greater than z1 minus z2. Yes or no? Difference of two sides, you might have studied this, the difference of two sides will be lesser than this. Am I right? So if I combine all these, definitely you will be end up getting what? This result with negative. Positive also same story da. See, this guy is more than this guy, but this guy is more than this guy. I mean, so this guy is more than this guy. The club difference is lesser than this guy. This guy is what? More than this guy. So combine all this, you will get this. Purida. Sum of two individual sides will be more than the third side in a triangle. Difference of two individual sides in a triangle will be lesser than the third side. That is the logic I am applying that into. Purida. It's okay, anime. You focus here, anime. It's okay, da. Okay. Ha. Sir, equality holds only if look at the word here. Equality holds. Equality holds. Equality holds when Z1, Z2 are collinear basically. Okay. Whenever, I mean, equality holds whenever this guy, see here we are talking about origin Z1 and Z2, right? Equality holds when Z1, 0 are collinear. These are collinear. Yes or no? Is it clear with everyone? Is it clear with everyone? Yes or no? Yes, sir. So our question solve pani class. We'll solve one question, we'll understand. Now look at the board. Find the least value or minimum value. Find the minimum value of Z1 plus Z2 if find the minimum value of Z1 plus Z2 if Z1 is equal to 24 plus 7 iota. You can take like this, 24 plus 7 iota, and magnitude of Z2, let us take any random number. Magnitude of, let's say, magnitude of Z2 6, let's say. Now we know one formula. In the formula we know. We know that, guys, everybody look at the board. Triangular inequality nena. I need to find the minimum value of this guy. Minimum value of this guy means what? Modulus of Z1 plus Z2 will be lesser than or equal to modulus of Z1 plus modulus of Z2. Obviously, this will be lesser than or equal to individual differences. Okay, wow. Yes or no? Super, sir. Sir, இப்போ நீங்க கரெக்ட்டா பாத்தீங்கன்னா what is magnitude of Z1 here? Simple. Magnitude of Z1 is what? So 476 plus 49. So how much? 476. How much? 476 then adi 24 square plus 7 square how much? 25. So 625. 576. Sorry. 576. Is it 25? 25. Z1 oda magnitude ondirchu. Z2 oda magnitude 6. Tell me 25 minus 6 lesser than how much? 19. So the maximum value is the minimum value. Purida? Yes or no? Super. Now clear? Is that clear with everyone? Is it clear with everyone, guys? Any doubts? Please do respond in the chat box if you have any doubts. Okay. '19. Yes. Very good, Kavi. Kavin Mati. Yes, very good. Okay, I'll give one question as homework. You need to try this. Try this as a homework. Okay, one question I'm giving as homework. Okay, find the max and min value of, find the maximum and minimum value of z minus 2i if maximum and minimum value of, I can write something like z minus 2i is equal to 5 if magnitude of z plus 5, magnitude of z plus 3 is equal to 5. You can write like this, magnitude of z plus 3 is equal to 5. Okay, go, no, minimum value of this only, not 5. We should not make sense. Okay, wow. Maximum and minimum value of this guy if z plus 3 is equal to 5. Super question. Neenga try pananum. Eppadi try pandrathu? I need to use this to find out maximum minimum value. So idu vandu introduce pananum. Eppadi introduce pandrathu? You have to think. Eppadi think pandrathu? How do you think? Arey Chintu, look at the board. I'll just write it. You need to do it now. Z minus 3. Can I add and subtract 3? This guy can be written as what? This. So this can be written as what? As z plus 3 minus 3 plus 2i. Okay, wow. So this lies between what are individual sums. Purida? Lesser than individual differences. Okay, so you would answer now. What is the answer of this? It is 5 minus, what is the magnitude of this? 9 plus 4 root 13. Okay, wow. Lesser than, I will do it, no problem. This is 5 minus root 13. This is basically what? This is basically z minus 2i only. Z minus 2i lesser than 5 plus root 13. This is maximum value, this is minimum value. That's it. Any doubts? Maximum, minimum value. Are you understanding or not? This is minimum value. This is minimum value. See, root 13 means what basically? Root 13 is what basically? 3 point something less than 5 only. So you can remove the mod, no problem. This is the minimum value. Minimum. This is maximum. Purida? Very good, very good, very good. Okay, understood or not, guys? Yes. So this is how we utilize, this is how we use this triangular inequality in complex numbers. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. That's it for today. I want every one of you to practice more and more questions. I have given a lot of homework questions now. I have given a lot of homework questions. Please practice those questions by your own. Okay, and that's it for today. And I want every one of you to share this content, share this video, share this notes with your friend, so that others also can get benefit out of this. Okay, so and on small request, I want every one of you to join the JEE Vaathi Telegram channel. That is very important for getting an updates. So notes will be updated in the Telegram channel. Okay, so poi join pannukongada. So the QR scan panna namalukku Telegram group varum. Okay, and last but not least, so do subscribe. Okay, do subscribe, this very important. Okay, so hope you enjoyed. So with these 3 parts, with this third part, so complex number successful mudinchi. Okay, wow. So next nama paaka porathu trigonometry mostly. Okay, wow. So we'll try to see the trigonometry in the next class. Okay, so I want every one of you to be ready with so much of excitement with the trigonometry, for the trigonometry. Okay, trigonometry is such a beautiful chapter, very lengthy chapter. Now the trigonometry identities and ratios and trigonometric equations teach panapurida. Okay, so that's it for today then. So we'll meet in the next class. Until then, tada, bye bye, good night, have a nice day, my dear Chintus, love you all.